Good morning, everyone. This is the weekend read for October 27th and 28th, 2018. It has been quite an interesting full moon. I know how that can sound, but the theme seems to be the same, like a lot of heavy energies and a lot of things coming to an end. Now, that has been a constant in the readings up until recently, and now I'm starting to see the new beginnings. The only outskirts is the people who have been resisting these finishing stages. So I want to see where today goes. I always want to see where the day goes. I love seeing the projection of the day, and I know that this is a collective reading. This is always going to be a collective reading. This might be an evergreen reading for you. So if you're stumbling upon this, there might be a message that resonates with you. If this is resonating with you, please let me know in the comments. And you can also reach out for email and personal message. I'm on most social platforms. If this doesn't resonate, you can let it fall away, or you can ask for clarification or to book your own personal reading. But those are your options, and you can always reach out. I am on Zen Rose Garden, the Facebook platform, and I do the live readings every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And they have a lot of teachers, a lot of evergreen classes, and it's always building. It is this amazing platform. I'm very much in love with it and its people. So if you haven't already, check it out. They have this awesome deal with membership going on. Check it out. So let's see, where are we being led to today? I also do the daily archetype on my Instagram. It flows into Facebook and also Twitter, all those places. So check those out if you haven't already. It's really interesting. I'm gonna pull a collective archetype right now. I like to finish off my readings with love. I love how, I love love in all the ways it expresses itself. Apparently I'm a stepping stool for this pop. Okay, so, if you are new to my channel, hi, and hang out to the end because I could do a personal projection for you. If not, that's perfectly okay. Three archetypes coming at you today. Again, it is collective. If it resonates, awesome. Let me know in the comments. If it does not, you can ask for clarification, book your own personal reading, or you can simply let it fall away. And when it comes to the end, if you want your personal projection for the immediate future, it's first come, first serve. Alrighty. Oy vey. We have a snoring wolf over here. I don't know if you can hear it, but very much a snorer right now. If you're just chiming in, say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. We have the Exorcist, the Knight, the Engineer. So the light attributes of the Engineer is the ability to give creative energy to a practical expression. So you make the impractical practical. You've broken it down in such a way where, I am not your stepping stool. Okay, you've broken it down in such a way, hi Matthew, where it makes sense. You open up everyone's expression to it. You make it easier. Okay, yes, okay. You are very loyal to your dreams. You see how it can be far-fetched, but that doesn't really matter at this point. You are freeing yourself from systems that no longer serve you. Yes, there are archetypes in the world that, we just really hold on to. It is that comfort and discomfort. It is what we have been taught, what we have been conditioned to do. You are breaking conditions, and it's really going to serve you well. You act like you never get pets. Oh my goodness. Such a puppy. So be brave in breaking those archetypes. In the flip side, I'm gonna put you over there. You're the mascot right now. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Danny. I hope that you're having a good morning, sunshine. Let's see. Alliance to a destructive ruler or principle. Don't be so hell-bent in your methods. There might be a better way which you have not been exposed to. Be open to new, be open to expression, be open to change. Change is inevitable. Change is the only constant. It is the flow, it is the growth, it is how we grow in our personal evolutions. Be open to change. Don't be self-destructive. Get out of your own way. Where are we being pulled to next? Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by the amazing godsend Colette Baron-Reid. Hi, Kimberly. Danny, my beloved soul brother, I did not see you. You are not invisible. I just happened to be looking away when you popped in. And stick around to the end. I want to give you your own personal projection. This one. Small steps, asking for help. Yeah, and let's see. You. We're getting two from this today. Oy. All right. You are facing the shadow self. You are facing your insecurities right now. You are looking at all these insecurities that you have built up that have been impressioned on you. This is, again, you breaking conditions. This is where you need to actually put the pride and ego aside, because it's all false. These are false egos. These are just the covering to something that you have been trying to mask, and it is you breaking out of that shell. So as a collective, we have to be able to ask for help. Know that it is not a burden, and that it is actually going to project not only you, but the person who is helping you into personal growth. Yes, deprogramming, perfect wording. So small steps. You don't need to see this as a whole picture right now. When an artist is painting, they have an idea of what they want for the image, but as they go through the process, through each stroke, through each layer, a painting is layers. They go through the small steps and letting the painting be what it is. And they are never truly satisfied with the painting. There's always more to add to it. So know that what you start off with and how you start changing is going to continuously be through little strokes, through layers, through time and great effort. And I hope that that resonates with you. It is a constant work in progress. You are a constant work in progress, and it is more than enough. You are beautiful as you are in your imperfections. Oh, I've been feeling this so much the last few days. Spirit Song Tarot. It's Paulina Cassidy. And I have my mascot angel here, who you're probably going to hear her start screaming at me because I have yet to start petting her on my lap as I'm reading for you. That's where the fallen angel comes in. If you're just chiming in, say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. And if you hang around to the end, you get your own personal projection. And of course, if you just came for the reading and you're catching this on the replay, I'll timestamp to let you know when you can just kind of tune out or stop watching. And if you want to book your own personal reading, that's going to be in the description. All right, we've got 3. We have the 6 of Acorns, the Knight of Shells, and the 8 of Shells. All right, this is you have a fear of success. It's not like the other shoe is going to drop this time. You've been building up to this awesome precipice of breaking out of that shell and wanting to completely revamp your future and platform. But you have a fear of, okay, if I start succeeding and this fails, where am I gonna go? Because you can't step back. That's exactly the point. There is no plan B anymore. You cannot unknow or unsucceed where you have succeeded. Don't worry about plan B. Pretend that it's not there, because if you truly hone on to plan B, then plan A is not where you are going. Follow your passions in this, and your passions absolutely have been changing through time. The other shoe, we're not sinking underwater. No one's going to drown. I like your wording in that, Matthew, but I want to follow that in through. You're not going to drown. You are not going to lose your head over water. And this is as you come out of these endings, these huge discomforts, these disheartening endings where you've built in this illusion of the world and how you want it to continue to be, but it's like, you know, you can't go back into 1994, you can't go back into the 1800s, those years no longer exist. You can take the lessons for what they were, but you gotta completely remake this life. So the success is yours once you, floating in there, okay? Sorry. Okay, so success is yours, but you have to get out of your own way. Hi, Nina. So I hope that that resonates with you. And I am being pulled to right now Wisdom of the House of Night. Now this is PC Cass and Colette Baron-Reid. If you can't really tell, I'm a pretty big fan of Colette Baron-Reid, Doreen Virtue, constant expanding of the decks and the messages. The awesome thing I love about decks is, yes, there are some similar messages, but the way they deliver themselves with other cards through different decks, for me, it can convey such a different message. Alrighty. And I like these because the upside down doesn't necessarily exist. And I love Colette Baron-Reid's The Good Tarot because even if it does have the upside down, it kind of takes away that discomfort in the beginning where, you know, if you're working with a regular Rider-Waite deck, which I do, kind of takes some of the guesswork out. It leads you through the storm. The other one's going to tell you, yeah, you're going to go through a storm. But what's on the other side of that? Movement, visionary. So since we are in the full moon, the creative type, Scorpio season, everything, this is very passionate time. This is a huge manifestation. You are going to see so many relationships, not even just romantic relationships, family relationships, friendships starting to come to an end. But as those things come to an end, it has its choice of either separating or actually going through that crossroads where it's allowing itself to be something completely different but still in connection, like a DNA strand. You know how it does that waving thing? Yes, relationships. Yes, you were saying that. I absolutely love that word. Good wording. You should trademark that. So let your vision, let your mind wander. Follow to where it is wandering. And if it is that feeling of constriction, that feeling of smothering, you know that that's no longer for you. You are not in a box. You have the box cutter. Start cutting your way out. There are no more boxes. Follow where the scraps lead you. Yes. And again, it's going to be a huge moving time. It's going to feel overwhelmingly fast because as a collective we've been putting this off for so long. But take a step back, stay grounded, stay centered. It's going to seem like a monumental task at the moment to even do that because you are so tired. It's like the layers have been peeling off. Do your best effort just to be grounded. And in that groundation, you can see what the next step is. You don't have to see anything else. After you get acclimated to that one step, take the next step. Baby steps, this is what it's all about. A baby, well, at least from what I understand, they don't just come out of the womb and start running. They are defenseless at first. They depend on you at first, but you grow and you will fall and you will get back up and you will fall again. But all that matters is you get up that one more time than you fell. You let your scrapes and cuts and bruises heal and you move forward. All right, I want Butterfly. Butterfly Oracle. This is for life changes. Wouldn't you know it? Be true to you. I've been staring a lot at the bottom of the decks. This weird, please pay attention to this. Yes, butterflies, transformation. I've been seeing owls, and what's crazy, okay, I like to go on long meditative walks or hikes, like 3+ hours. I know, but I've been seeing owls. Now those are symbols of ending cycles and death, I suppose. But acquiring hidden wisdom. So I've been seeing a lot of owls recently. However, I've been seeing, this is kind of harsh, and I'm really sorry to say it, dead owls. So I'm thinking that, okay, if it's 2 negatives, it's a positive. Even if it's not, okay, if it's a discomfort and a negative, I'm going to put that as 2 negatives. It becomes a positive. You are stronger than you know. So yeah, Nina, I think it's a rebirth. Yeah. So again, new beginnings. Volunteer. Be true to you. Let your spidey senses tingle. You're facing the fear and doing it anyways. Like, I am nervous about coming live because I could have someone, you know, like kick in the door or bang on the window. I could have the animals start fighting. It's nerve-wracking coming on live, but I come on live because I love coming on live. I love seeing you guys. I love interacting with you, and I love doing the live message because once it starts, it takes on a whole new experience of its own. Face the fear. Danger is real. Fear is optional. Fear, worry, and dwelling, those are all the appendix of emotions. Face it and do what you're supposed to do anyway, because you are going to be so much stronger and braver after that. It is going to be uncomfortable. You get that. If you are just worried about fear, let your mind wander and take action accordingly. Take the time to work with others. If you're a hermit, you got to come out of that shell eventually. You got to get out of that tower. Be true to your nature. It is okay to get in hermit mode and get centered. That is not your true nature. It is a true centering. So you're gonna come out of this a lot better than you anticipate. And every time I do this, every time I'll say it till I'm blue in the face, get out of your own way. The fear is the nightmare. And if you are in the nightmare and you turn around and face it, it does dissipate. All right, I'm gonna start to wrap this up, then I'll do the personal projections. And I'm so glad if you hung out in that time frame. Oh, this is, those are the Zener cards. My friend Tanya, she's also my tattoo artist. She designed a tarot deck, and she did it with lotus flowers. I'll do a separate video for this, but she designed a tarot deck. How cool is that? I have not yet to do that because one, I'm not necessarily, I just haven't done it. I don't know if I'll ever do it, but it seems like a cool idea. All right. God, I've been seeing new partner in every reading coming up. If you are at the end of, nope, there's one more in here. You. If you're at the end of a relationship or going back to it or working on the dynamic of a new business or coming into like, I don't know, like a lawyer business or something, you're gonna be meeting the perfect partner in crime in this. Yeah, kind of a cool pun there, but you're gonna be meeting the right people. You're gonna be coming back to new situations with familiar people as totally new people. So I think this is actually geared towards career, but I did speak to relationship. Make it what you want. This is your baby. This is your spiritual expression baby. So be completely unbridled in what you want. Put it out there. It is not silly, it is not stupid. It is selfish, but not selfish. Selfish means that you know yourself. You know what you don't want. You know what makes you cringe and what doesn't resonate with you. So if you are working with people and you have that distancing vibe, you gotta honor that. You gotta make room for the people who are actually on your wavelength. It's not a disservice to these people. It's not saying that they're garbage. It's not saying the situation is garbage. It just means that it is different for you. You have to honor your feelings and your path. You are living through your perspective. You cannot live through other people. So make room for the new and just really get ready to witness these awesome miracles and manifestations start to come into play. You are always worth the effort. Absolutely. Without a question, you are worth the effort in the best. Your best is a different song than others. Not better. No one's inferior. You're just worth your own personal best. If you came here for love today, wait, no, am I feeling? No, not feeling that. Okay, if you came here for love today, let's see. Let's see. And if you're still hanging out, you still get a personal projection, and I'll timestamp when the reading stops. You and you. Too many. No. Children. We're getting 4. 4s. I didn't even pay attention to how many cards were coming out. I think the 4s are starting to dissipate as we get more into this new beginning. Ah, yes. Oh, goodness graciousness. A lot of this is reconciliation. Pay attention to the red flags. Finances and career. Children, letting go control issues. Oh my God. Okay. Yes, I did. I'll get you after. Daddy, you're first come, first serve. Aha. So, a lot of this is reconciliation. Now, if you are broken up and looking to reconciliate with each other, then you guys have got to not overlook the annoyances that you guys had in the first place. It's still gonna bug you now, they're still there. And if a person has that ability to change on their own will, because you can't force someone to change, allow them that, but talk. You have to communicate. You have to be unafraid of having these hard conversations. If you guys wanna spend the rest of your quality time together, you have to be able to have uncomfortable conversations. It is such a slap in the face and a disservice to each other for your own personal growth to hold back. This is who you're supposed to be vulnerable to. And I have insecurities in being vulnerable. It is hard to be vulnerable to someone because you don't, it is exposing your weak areas. No one wants to be seen as weak because that allows for the chance of attack, but you have to trust that this other person is not going to attack you. And if you're afraid of them attacking you, do you want to risk having that relationship with them, or do you want someone who's going to make you grow and make your heart sing? Pay attention to that. If this is dealing with a long-standing relationship, then I gotta tell you, you guys need to take a vacation together. You guys have been letting priorities overshadow your love for each other. I get that you have bills to pay. I get that you probably have a family. I don't even care if it's fur babies or just, the other person's acting like, in your mind, a child. You gotta talk. You gotta have those uncomfortable conversations. And if you guys do choose to end the connection, to pull the cord, then there is a way to do that in a comfortable way that, it's going to be painful because it is the ending of something, but it is going to not be so detrimental to you. And it will allow you guys to find something that is better suited for you. So, again, don't be afraid of having the hard conversations. It will always be met with love as long as you lay your weapons down and come open-hearted. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. So, the time is 23:13, so that's when the actual reading ended. And if you are still here, it's first come, first serve, and Danny called it, and then Nina. So Danny, do you want to choose from the Romance Angels, or did you have another deck in mind? And if you're just chiming in, you can catch the replay on the weekend projection, the 27th and 28th. But right now, I'm going to do personal projections. So it's first come, first serve. Let me know where you are in the world. And if you have a particular deck in mind, let me know. Ooh. All right, Danny. Give your relationship a chance and free yourself. So free yourself of expectation, free yourself of old constraints, and work on partnership through self. So this is not saying spoil yourself rotten, because, always treat yourself. But let it, okay, here is the destination of the relationship, and here you are. You have this, you have that waving cord with extra room in it, kind of flailing in the breeze. Allow for that to happen, and free yourself of the expectation of how things are meant to unfold as you get to that destination. Hope that resonated. Nina, did you have a particular deck in mind?